Welcome, everybody, to the live composing show. My name is Stephen Melin, and what you were just listening to was just a really brief example of an incredible opportunity I had a couple years back to work with the legendary Nobuo Uematsu-san of course, Final Fantasy legendary fame. So I got to work with him on the Dark Dice soundtrack. We actually did a couple tracks together, so you can look those up online to check them out. Absolute dream come true. And actually through the Dark Dice soundtrack, I've had the opportunity to work with a number of A-list composers in the video game space, which has just been incredible. And so I've gotten quite good at this idea of taking another composer's idea and, taking it and shaping it to still feel like another soundtrack, right? Keeping kind of the tone and the qualities of that original composer, but also kind of, making it fit within the scheme in the case of a soundtrack, right? You want to make everything feel the same. And a lot of that comes down to instrument choice, comes down to recording techniques, and then the mixing itself to help make it feel cohesive. And that's kind of, I've been more of like a producer role in that sense, and an arranger, but at times composer as well. So really cool experience back then. But now here we are in 2026, and I yet again have the incredible, unbelievable opportunity. I mean, I don't take this for granted at all, but I have the opportunity to work with Uematsu once again, this time on a different show. This one is called Don't Mind Riku Cave. Now, for those unfamiliar, let me actually pull up. Whoops, let me pull up in the little link here. So we're all on the same page. I'm going to type it in real quick. So this is Fool and Scholar Productions, and what's up? Fool and Scholar is hanging out with us in the live chat as well. So say hey. They make phenomenal content, audio dramas, which are podcasts with stories and music and sound effects and everything, and they've won a bajillion awards for it. And I've had the incredible honor to work with Fool and Scholar ever since the very beginning. And I believe I've worked on every single project they've ever come out with. Maybe not, but it's been something. It's over a dozen projects, maybe closer to 15 these days. Different shows and things that we've worked on. We've even done some live shows stuff together as well, which has been really cool. What am I trying to find? I'm trying to find Don't Mind, so you guys know where to go and check this stuff out. So right here, if you go to foolandscholar.com/Cruxmont, you can check out the different shows that they've had so far. First one was called Don't Mind Cruxmont. And then the second one, let's see, somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sealskin Rock is the second one that they've put out. And so right now they're working on the third, really, really high quality production stuff. And right now they're working on the third one called Riku Cave. And so, without spoiling too much here, I keep pushing the wrong buttons. There we go. This next show, Don't Mind Riku Cave, it takes place in Japan, and it has to do with a legend in Japan. Has to do with a spirit and such. I'm not sure. I mean, Travis, you're hanging out with us. Yeah, you think I'm on all of them, probably. Maybe Fool and Scholar. Travis is hanging out with us today in the live chat. Do you mind maybe just giving like a one sentence or a little paragraph description of whatever you want to share? I just don't want to spoil anything that haven't been given permission to share. So you go ahead and share whatever you feel like sharing about this upcoming show, which comes out in the fall. That's been publicly made available. Okay, cool. There you go. Archaeology plus rain spirits. There you go. So that's kind of the angle we're going here today. So, how does Uematsu-san fall into this? Well, he has written a main theme for this show. And my job is, I've worked with the Fool and Scholar team for a very long time now, over a decade now, on a bunch of different shows. So I know what they like. They tend to lean heavy into orchestral music, into strong melodies. They like to really lean into solo musicians that kind of hover on top of the orchestra. They like a little bit of hybrid electronic stuff, but the mood for all of these shows has been a tinge of horror, a tinge of kind of unsettling vibes, a little bit of atmosphere. So there's like this very specific sonic palette that I'm used to writing for all these different shows, even if we, are in different countries, whatever. But this one specifically needs like a Japanese bent. That's kind of the whole point. And so naturally, they got one of the greatest Japanese composers of all time to write a main theme. But now my job is to take what he wrote. It's amazing. It's a cool little piece of music, which I'll play for you in a second. But now the real challenge is here, where I have to take this piece of music and arrange it to feel like this show, to feel like it came from the Fool and Scholar universe. So I want to retain the original intent of Uematsu-san and some of the instruments he chose, but also I need to make it sound a little bit scarier. I need to make it sound a bit more ambient. I need to heighten the melody, and then at the end of this next month, I'll be recording live strings with the Budapest strings, which are my go-to, which I've been using for many years now. And we're going to specifically be using the intimate string ensemble, which is a lot smaller. It's only like a handful of each instrument in the instrument groups. So like, for example, I think it's 4 violin 1s, 4 violin 2s. I think it's 4 of everything, actually. Yeah, 4 violas, 4 cellos, and then 1 double bass because it's so loud compared to the others. It's going to be really small sounds. I'm going to really lean into that almost string quartet style. And then on top of that, I'm going to record probably some solo flute and some solo violin. That's just kind of my sensibilities. And then I want to try to wrap it with some like Japanese percussion or Japanese kodos, those types of things to definitely lean into what Uematsu-san already put together. So, and real quick, you guys can read what Travis put there in the live chat for more context. But let me read this real quick. Creating an educational outreach show for an exciting archaeological find, Rindo sets out to document a cave in the Japanese countryside alongside a small team of archaeologists determined to tell their stories. Strange and upsetting happenings begin to befall Rindo, and just as the project needs her most, terrors pull her away. That's a cool description. Good job, Travis. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe because this has Japanese influence in the story, it's all being recorded by Japanese native speakers in addition to all the English. I'm not sure how they're handling all of that, but I just know there's a lot of authenticity here to truly represent the Japanese culture as part of the storyline. So I love that the dedication to excellence. So here we have, I know you guys are like, get out of the way, Steven, stop talking, and let's play some music. Well, before we do that, I want to show one more little thing. I'm going to do a proper YouTube video about this in the very near future. I'm kind of getting my ducks in a row right now, kind of get the infrastructure in place, but just so you guys are aware kind of what's going on right now. If you go to my website, there's now an apps page where I'm slowly, as fast as I can, honestly, I'm putting up any of the apps that I finish, and I just finished a VST3 that I'm going to be using today, actually, in a live stream. I'm using it right now. It's called DAW Recorder, and all of these are completely free for you guys to grab. I hate paywalls when they're unnecessary, and for you guys, these are the tools. I'm currently in the process of making, and I say me, I'm working with Claude AI, feeding it a bunch of ideas and problems that I face as a composer every day. And I'm trying to overcome these with tools to help save time to then focus on writing music, to get out of the way. Marty, get out of the way. Stop talking. Play some music. Fine, I'll just play some music. But just want to let you know that's a resource for you guys. There's a link in the description, stevenmelin.com/apps. This is what I'm using today, a DAW recorder. To replace Voxingo Recorder, which has been a huge problem because I've been using a lot of, I've been going back and forth between Mac and PC a lot recently, and now I made one plugin that rules them all. It can work in both. That way you can stream your DAW audio without any of that weird feedback, and you don't have to mute your audio. So yay. Also have the VGM looper. I've talked about that already on here. Go check it out. And then I also have an image editor thing and a PDF editor thing. So go check those out. That might be helpful for you. But again, it's all just to kind of make space for you, and have lots more down the line coming. But that's what I wanted to show you. And then right here it is actually inside my DAW. So when I hit this button, now you're going to hear all of my DAW audio for the rest of the stream with 0 issues, which is so cool. Like that is such a game changer for me. I've been wanting that for a decade. So now when I start playing, I hear it, you hear it, we're all happy. Okay, now here's the actual track that Uematsu wrote for this. Let's take a listen. That's pretty cool, huh? That's so cool. I just love so much that he's still writing music. It just, at his older age, is just incredible. I am so inspired by every bit of this. So some of the initial thoughts here. Number one, super cool, very interesting, very unique, very interesting blend of kind of traditional Japanese instruments mixed with electronic instruments. However, it's weird, right? It's weird. And part of this show is this show is extremely human, right? It's a very human story about this, legend in Japanese culture. So one of the inherent problems here is, number one, this is a sketch. This is not the final, right? The production's not meant to be amazing. This was clearly him, playing around in his DAW and just kind of sending a sketch, right? My job is to give as much humanity to this as possible. So live strings is going to help tremendously. Having some kind of solo live instrument on top is going to help a lot. But as far as the arrangement goes, right now, just when Travis and I were talking about, okay, what do we want to do with the arrangement here? We agreed that it feels too fast for what we're trying to tell, which is basically like a ghost story. It feels too fast, so we definitely need to slow it down a little bit. But also, we need to lean more heavily into the melody. And there's some cool melodies in this, but with that, this also almost has 3 different main themes, and so we need to kind of extract one as the main theme, which is effectively going to become the intro. If you guys have listened to audio dramas, there's typically about a 30-second intro that starts the show, and then at the end of the show, when they're reading off credits and whatever, that needs to be much longer, more like 60 seconds to 90 seconds long. So in effect, if I take this track and I stretch it and I make it a little bit longer, right? If we make this a little bit longer, then it'll kind of check both of those boxes. So then we'll pull out which section feels the most like the main theme, and that'll be what plays the most. And then kind of a third request here is to also provide maybe a 5 to 10 second amount of music that would function as transitions. And ultimately, it's up to Travis, who does all the audio editing at the end for like the music placement within the show. It's up to him to decide how to use it. So I will definitely be delivering stems as well, which gives him the option to kind of mix and match whatever he wants. That way, in the middle of the show, there's like a stinger moment, and the music can rise up and fall, however he sees fit. So there's always so much mileage out of these tracks. So anyway, I'm excited to work on this. So kind of just so you're aware, I got the MIDI as well from Uematsu. And the MIDI does not do a great job of capturing the original sound, because obviously it's just like piano notes, whatever. But it's kind of cool because now I can at least see more or less what he used. So I grayed out all of the percussion that he was using, like this Asian kit, this coffee shop kit, backwards metal. That was all the weird kind of Japanese percussion stuff. There's some singing bowls in here. There's a harpsichord, fairy tale bells, and then a bunch of electric pianos, which I'm not sure they actually were electric pianos, but just to kind of, give something to it. Here's what I did. I took this theme, which was something like 100 BPM, and I basically cut it in half, because I feel like this is a really haunting melody, and this is going to be really cool. So let's just start soloing stuff and playing around. And we'll mute that. So here's what I have just with MIDI. Oh, why is this playing? There we go. So already kind of has this gravitas to it just by slowing it down. That's a good help. So in my head, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing our string ensemble. Right? To me, that's the main theme. It just, of all the themes that are played in this whole thing, it also feels like the most Uematsu as far as style goes. Like that feels straight out of Final Fantasy VI, which is hilarious because I just played it a couple weeks ago. Just finished it again. I play it every few years. I am obsessed with the Final Fantasy games, especially the first 6. Love them so much. So yeah, the original feels so frantically fast by comparison. So I feel like strings sing the most when they're played slow. You know, think of like Samuel Barber's Adagio for strings. Like when you have these like really slow movements where like one part's moving, this kind of inner writing. So let me actually do this before I parse out the parts themselves. I tend to write better. Let me actually make this really easy. I'm gonna grab Orchestral Tools Free Helix. I'm just gonna say strings ensemble sustain, just so I have something more of a sketch tool than anything. Because you know, when you're gonna record with live, we're less obsessed with the production on the front end because we know it's gonna sound great at the end. Let me find it. Ba-la-la-la-la. There it is. Helix. This is free, by the way. Go grab it. This is one of my favorite string patches. For free. So now this is where like my sensibilities coming into play, and ultimately that's just how it has to be. The arranger kind of gets to make the canvas, right? The composer, Uematsu-san, came up with these incredible melodies and harmonies. Now it's my turn to kind of shape it. And of course, at the end of the day, you know, Uematsu's gonna listen to this and give feedback if anything needs to change, any revision notes, etc. And I'll make those changes. But we've had a great working relationship in the past. Some of the other work we've done, he's been very kind in his feedback. So I suspect I kind of already know what to do here, having already done it before. So I'm instead of like trying to appease anybody, so to speak, I'm just going to do what I instinctively feel like is the right decision to honor the original, but also bring it into this world. And, you know, I'll make changes as needed. But right now I'm kind of feeling like the lower strings, so it'd be like the violas and cellos, just need to just kind of think. And let me find my tempo. Yeah, like that. So let's punch it in. It's gonna be nice and slow for now. So there's a bit more. There it is. I'm trying to like keep the suspension. There it is. So let me solo that so I don't get so distracted. It is so slow. kind of thing. I feel like that could work. And then the first. I think it goes. Love it. It's so Baroque, actually. If you're looking at like music from J.S. Bach, this could be a fugue almost, or even on like if you fast forward a little bit to the Beethoven. This would be a Beethoven sonata from the 1700s. Kind of has that minor quality. Forgot the melody. Let me listen again. And part of this is just listening. Oh, it's interesting. It's the same thing twice. Oh, that's cool. But in a different key. Man, what a genius writer. He just instinctively does this stuff. So... What an earworm. Like, that is totally the theme. It's perfect, you know. And then... That's so cool. Because now we're going to almost like a 3 feel. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, boom, boom. Still 4, but the emphasis is on the first 3 beats. I like that a lot. And I feel like that could be a self-contained main theme, which is kind of what we're going for anyway, because that's about 30 seconds. That's cool. Okay, so let's punch some of that in. A lot of this is experimenting. I want another shot at this melody. At this nice and slow tempo. I'm going to actually punch this in at the 4th beat. Whoops. What am I doing? It needs to be 0.4. I like to have a 0 measure. What am I doing? 4.4. There it is. Okay. That way when I punch in, I can just start playing right. Like here. I still didn't do it right. Is it 4.1? Is that how you do it? 4.1? Okay, there it is. Ah! I love it. It's not a melody I would have written, which is why I like it so much. Here it goes. It's like it's going counter to my finger stroke, which is hilarious, and I love it. I have to like forcefully... It goes a different direction than my brain's expecting, which is what makes it interesting, honestly. I think we should hang that because it's like... that kind of functions as the close to that original main theme, and it leans even more heavily into this surprise that he's already introduced with changing the, transposing. It's a form of modulation, taking the same theme and repeating it up higher, which I think is really interesting, and doing it slower like that, I think it's going to work. I had a little bit of a think what I'm going to do is let's quantize everything because I'm using Tokyo scoring strings and they're very particular with their programming here. So I'm going to quantize everything, but then stretch for the legato sound. I'm going to stretch all my tails to be longer. Excuse me. And then I'm going to take this and just make it even more egregious with its time delay. Yeah, that's the part I didn't like. I did like a weird mod wheel thing. This, because it's a melody, I'm going to kind of massage it a little bit more than anything else, I think. Here's another instance. It's going to be nice, though. Got to turn off my grid. This is a... There we go. It's just fighting with me. Yeah, there's a metronome you can't... Wait, is there a scratch? What? Is there a scratch or metronome we can't hear? Yeah, there's a metronome in my ears that I don't have routed to you guys because I think it's horrible. It's a horrible listening experience for you guys to hear my metronome. Something happened there. Oh, it's double played. No, this MIDI programming stuff is not for the faint of heart. All right, there it is. Whew. Okay. So, let me go back to this. Now that I kind of know more of what I'm doing, let me experiment a little bit more. Thank you for your patience. I know this is, the beginning phase. This is the less fun part, but I have to be really particular here because I have such a small string ensemble. I cannot waste a single note. Like every note of the chord matters. That's so pretty. I'm just kind of playing out with some voicings. Ooh, that's got goosebumps. When I hear this live, I'm going to lose it. Ooh, that crunch. See, that's like literally the Final Fantasy. I love it. Like you can't get, it's like the DNA of the man, right? Which, by the way, comes from Mendelssohn. We all borrow from, we all stand on the shoulders of our heroes, right? And also a lot of Tchaikovsky. A lot of Mendelssohn and Tchaikovsky influence his sound from a classical standpoint. And then he has a lot of, jazz fusion stuff too, but from like a strictly orchestral point of view. I love it. I love it. And I actually find, this is so interesting, I find that Uematsu-san in his later years, he's now returning to his original voice. A lot of his more recent material that's come out in the last few years, I have found is almost a direct, it feels like his original music, like back to Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. He almost sounds more like his old stuff than any of the middle years. So I find that so fascinating. It's almost like that's his truest, most vulnerable voice. So it's cool to hear it here as well. Anyway, so let me kind of figure these chords out. I am going to take the time. I don't always do this, but obviously, I don't want to say it like the stakes are high, but like the occasion. This is a big deal. And I don't want to mess this up. I want to really give it my best. So let's take the few minutes to write the chords down, to really think this through when I'm orchestrating a little bit more. So what I have is, it's actually quite simple. So I'm just going to do my quarter notes here. I mean, this is a Beethoven sonata. Or even like Rachmaninoff. That's not Rachmaninoff. That is Mendelssohn. That's a Mendelssohn piano concerto. Like, it's crazy. It's wild stuff. I love it. See, that's the chord I'm missing. That's the most important chord here. And that's like the Final Fantasy chord progression. F, D over F sharp, G, which is a G suspended 4 to a G. How cool is that? Yeah. Oh, that is Paganini. Well, it's a theme on Paganini. I'm pretty sure Mendelssohn. It's one of those. Is that Paganini? I'm in that world all the time, but I always forget the names of who wrote what. That is Paganini. That's got to be. But there's also a Mendelssohn one. Which you could almost say is all of Final Fantasy VII. Just make it Phrygian. Like the flat 2. I could go on, but you know what? We all influence each other anyway, so it's not like anyone has original ideas anyway. But it is interesting. I think each artist is just an amalgamation of their favorite things, their favorite artists and their favorite bands, their favorite soundtracks. That's what makes me, and him, and it's cool when we get to combine forces and kind of make a new third thing. Kirby. Work to do. Stop distracting me. Oh, Marty, you just remake my music. Great. Anyway, so jeez. Would you call that a G over B though? I don't think it matters. See, this is how I internalize melodies and themes, is I have to like get my hands on it and play it. This is the most important part of the piece anyway. This matters the most. And then, isn't that it? I know the melody. I think he's implying a D flat. If not, I'm going to do it anyway. It feels right. And this is my creative call too. Feels more interesting. Because it's like deceptive. And it gets us right back to the B flat minor. And then the exact same chord progression in a different key area without ever actually leaving the key. It's called modulation. It's really fascinating. And it takes away the suspension. It just goes straight to the... Cool. To the C, which is the 5. Oh, how cool is that? That it ends on a C major, but the whole thing is in C minor. Actually, a play on, you could almost call this a C melodic minor scale, which is cool. So it's combining the best elements. It combines the 5 chord of both. Although he doesn't go to a G minor, which would be the Kirby sound. Instead of more classical. Anyway. Yeah. Cracked the code. Okay, now, but we gotta hold it. No, 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 no. Let me think. Oh, I got off. That's why. My gut instinct was to do the suspension, but he went out of his way. Hey, what's up, Micah? Welcome. Maybe I'll just do like one of those little finger symbols. Okay, fine. I concede. Na, 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 na. So I'm going to specifically make a note here. Oops, not there. I'm going to say finger symbol. Fourth beat. Ding! And then B. This would be like the B section here. So I'm going to just call this sections. This is just going to be notes and chords. Okay. So let me actually find something. I actually have some finger symbols. I don't really want to record anything right now. I may just get like a dinky one. I don't want to get my microphones out. But I know in the original he used a lot of finger symbols. I'm sure I have something. There we go. It's blank. Oh, it's muted. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Perfect. So like this. So this is just going to be... It'll just kind of be the transition there to kind of give us more to the Japanese feel anyway. Boom. How you doing, Micah? How you doing? Haven't chatted with you in a while. Welcome back, sir. Also haven't been on here in a long time, it feels like. Summer's always weird with trips and projects. All right, this is like crazy laggy. I'm gonna do like 120 minus. There it goes. boom, dang, dang, boom, boom, ba-dum. Hey, Travis, since you're hanging out with us, I can ask you direct questions. Do you feel like that B section, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, should be faster? Do you think in your use case, it would be helpful to have two different tempos? I think it could work. I have a feeling that it's going to be too slow. Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, versus boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, closer to the original. And I can give you an audio example. All right, this thing. So what I'm going to do is drag this here. And just for funsies, because I like to punish myself. Here, I'm going to take this, and just time stretch it, just so we can kind of get a better sense of how the original would fit. And then if this all of a sudden reset to a tempo that is way faster. I think it was like 100. Got it. Got it perfectly. This is like the outro. There seems to be a bit of a tempo crawl here. So 17. And this is like 50. Just to kind of... This is crude, but I'm just kind of manually doing this. 18.1, 18.3, so if it basically goes down by 5, that's effectively what we have. Yeah, that solved it. And that would be the true out point right there. Cool, it actually works. I like it. I like that a lot, actually. Two distinct things that you could use, but you know, in a for the sake of the show, this lasts. It's only 20 seconds, so you tell me if that's too short, Travis. So right now, that main theme is only 20 seconds. Then faster, faster, faster. So cool. I love using like using a mellotron in the background. It's so fun. Definitely gives Final Fantasy VI vibes. What's up, Chris? Welcome in. Micah. I don't know if I'll be able to do the live recording sessions again. It'll only be one recording session. It'll just be the strings. and then I'll do the soloist individually, and it's going to be really fast. It's going to be within the next 30 days ish, thereabouts. Like everything wrapped up within the next 6 weeks. So it's only one track, so it's pretty quick. Okay, cool. I want to lean. Hello. Why are you doing that? You got sticky keys. I want to lean into like the integrity of the track without altering it too much, because it doesn't need it. Like it works. All right, now let's play a little bit. Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, let's play some. This got a little weird. You know, MIDI strings and all. Gosh, I hate MIDI. I'm just going to do audio. Like, I hate it. I'd much rather just have a piece of audio that is already printed, already works. Because then I can just do my own little fade. It doesn't have to be this just garbage intro. Let's go ahead and put it right there. Resolution note at 5? What do you mean by that? You mean like an outro? Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're saying don't go straight into it. Yeah, that's a good ask. So you're saying like 5 to 6, add a bar of silence, and then this will kind of be our. I'll just call it like the main out. As far as sections go. So you're saying like yum, right? So let's go ahead and add one more. I think that's what you're asking. Think of this as 2 songs. You can cut it. Yeah, I think that's a good call. 9, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4. So it's basically the B. Yeah, the A and the B. That's a good way of thinking about it. And then you can stitch it together however you want in the show. That's smart. Just makes it so much easier. But, you know, one piece of sheet music for the musicians, they just skip to the next. Yeah. See, we're on the same wavelength. Brain length. Wave brain. And then the question is, do you want the finger symbols? Because it's like, if we're trying to go for... I was trying to connect the two. Yum. That's kind of what I was aiming for. Let's see if it works. Oh, you're getting a bunch of ads? Sorry. You gotta go YouTube Premium, man. Then we all get paid. That's like the number one I can't. I can't live without. Like, I would get rid of Netflix and Hulu in an instant if it meant I could keep my ad-free YouTube. That's what I watch the most. That's what I'm thinking. So that means we don't need to change it, the tempo until 7, which is here, and then we'll keep this slow. 2, 3, 4, out, like that. Yep. There it is. That's true. And Travis, I'll always give you stems so you can remove the finger symbols as you please. But for now, I think it helps keep it all together. But yeah, I think it's an important fade out right there. Cool. That's how I'll keep it then. And then let's go ahead and get our octaves in. Pro tip, if you subscribe to YouTube Premium from your desktop, it's a few dollars cheaper than if you do it from mobile/Apple or Google Play. Because they don't have to pay the fees to those other developers. That's why they have to charge more on like the App Store. Don't do it from there. Do it from just the desktop, the youtube.com. You're welcome. I just saved you like $12 a year. That's a classic Stephen Melin ending to just about everything. Just the octave strings. I've done that 5 million times, but it works. Do you want a little bit of like a suspense at the end? Not like it's not quite resolute. Here's what that sounds like. Ending on a 2 chord. What do you think? I like it. Just makes it a little bit more. This is a mystery, an unsolved mystery. Marty, come on. I'm gonna buck against the system. Hey, I hated the Beatles for many, many years because everyone else loved them, and then I finally listened to them and was a massive fan. And one of my favorite bands of all time. So anyway, let's do the F on top. I'll add one more chord after. So you don't like the So you're actually asking. You know what? I can solve this for you, Travis. I know exactly what you want. I've worked with you enough hundreds of times now. I know exactly what you want. You're just not asking for it yet. I guarantee this is what you're asking for secretly. You want that final. And I knew it. He went right to, ooh, that was it. I love it. This is why you got to work with your friends and do it a lot, because then you start to just like understand each other on a creative level. I knew it. And I'll fill it out so you can hear it for real. Because what it does is it extends the intro, the entire thing, to 30 seconds. Exactly. How cool is that? Like, it's literally exactly 30 seconds as you wanted. And it gives that nice little bit of, it's like any main theme. They're like any main title to pick any show. There's always that last minute, that like breath before the show starts. And it just gives you that moment to say the episode title, or to, breathe for literally 2 seconds before we jump right in. And it gives a nice transition to the B theme. So. But I think, no, since we're going low down here, I kind of like the unison idea like this. Watch. Kind of works. It works better that way because it goes from loud, it's like resolution, tension, resolution, but it's sparse, so it kind of tricks your mind into thinking, but wait, there's more. even though it's a one chord, but it's only one note of the one chord. So I think it works. And it might also do well, yeah, to have like some kind of, I mean, maybe that's where the finger symbol goes. Ding. I think it works. It's like instant Japanese. I mean, it's more of a Chinese thing, but Uematsu used it, so he's to blame. That solves it, I think. It works. It works. All right. Now let's get to the fun stuff. The actual music making. Let's go back to measure 1. But, you know, transitions are what matter. And by the way, that can be your transition if you want to just use that, because that's 5 seconds for, like, transitions in this show. So you tell me if that's, you know, good enough for that. So let me get these chords in. I'll put it down here. Ooh, got some goosies there. All right, so all right. Ooh, I like that a lot. Now that I know what I'm doing. Here we go. Something like that. I think it's the right direction. I know, Travis, you've always liked the Dark Souls arrangement of like Firelink Shrine. That's one of my favorites, which, by the way, you know, like Ilmater's Hope uses that type of orchestration. It's this. It's really close. It's like literally piano harmony. It's when the bottom strings, not the violins, but the violin, two, viola, cello, bass, are spread to be really thick harmonies. But then the secret sauce. Let me recap that. Okay, cool. The violin, two, viola, counting backwards. Violin, two, viola, and cello make up a triad like this. Let me go to the right patch. Like this. Here's a little teaching moment. Like this, right? It's 3 notes. And what you do is you add the bass on bottom really far away. And now it feels hollow. Like hopeless. That is the Dark Souls sound. It's also used pretty heavily in the Elder Scrolls series, Jeremy Soule. But if you see my hands, look how much space there is. There's like an entire octave and a half between notes. It creates that like sparse. And as long as I play the right chords, it's creates this gorgeous atmosphere. And then you can put your melody way up here, which is what I'm doing. Right, that kind of thing, way up there. So let's do this the right way. So if not too low, but basically the main goal is to have the bass notes really far apart from the higher smushy chords, and it just creates this sadness, honestly. And it's like, this feels perfect for this. So let's get back to it. So if violin's way up here on the keyboard, kind of in this territory, I want to avoid that. I want the triad to be somewhere right around here. So then I'm just kind of using basic music theory. I need a C minor chord. That's why I write everything down. I want a C minor chord. So it would not make sense to use root position. Instead, I need to invert it. That's one option. The second option, I don't know, let's try. That's my favorite so far. So let's just punch it in. I can always edit later. Oh, it's so slow. Here we go. Okay, there's some chords missing. Cool. Sad is good. So what I really need here, it's subtle, but I need some of these little suspension. They're literally called suspended chords. So by definition, that would be good to create some suspense. And then that's what we need the most. I'm kind of getting like Hunger Games vibes here. Sus4, that's oh goodness, that's not Harry Gregson Williams, is it? Did he do that one? Yeah, I think so. That's I think so. That's going to be so important for these moments because the melody is dropping down, so we need like a suspension. Yeah. That's where the sadness comes from. It's that minor 2 that resolves. That's a G7. That has to be a G7 to make it sound classical. So let me make sure the other one is not the same. This is like where it matters. Yeah, it's actually a D7. That matters because that changes what one of the notes does. Okay. I love that. It's like it feels like a an F minor, the melody, but it's actually a D flat. Oh, James Newton Howard, the three named man. Yeah, there's 2 3-namers. Sorry. That feels really, really good to me. Okay, now for the actual thing. Sorry it took an hour to find those chords, but it had to be done. Like, I had to get my fingers on them before I felt confident. Because remember, this is being recorded live. Like, you don't get mistakes. You don't get retakes. Like, you get to do it once. I mean, it'll be like a 20-something minute session, which is good, which is all we need. Which means we actually can do it several times, but... I just want these little chunks, which means I have to do this inversion. Just kind of, you know, it's like a Sudoku puzzle. I'm trying to unwrap it. There it is. Found it. Okay. Party on. Here we go. That's the idea. Now that I have it, I'm going to mute it so that I can do individual parts and attempt to... this is my biggest weakness in music, is taking a thick chord, and then... This is like true orchestration. But it's good. It's a good practice. So effectively... Here we go, bear with me. Okay, so just to make this as simple as possible, I'm just going to do that. This should be a C. Here we go. That was so. Try again. And speed this up. 0.4 is where we're going to start. I have no idea what to play there. All right, I'm going to go back to my gut. Just bear with me. We all have our own ways of doing it. I just don't want to fake it. The VGM looper takes your VGM loop with your reverb tail and you throw it into this app and you can tell it to loop. It will automatically spit out an MP3 that loops it 3 times. And you can tell it what BPM, what time signature and everything. And if you have multiple tracks, like a first time, second time, one of them has an intro kind of thing, then you can actually move the waveforms themselves and move the playheads. And you can actually scrub through them and stuff. It's really cool. Check it out. Very, very helpful. Got it. Okay, so let me take this, make it perfect. And then this is like the way I've always done it. So just copy and paste into the 3 parts that I actually want. Then just take the top only. This just makes more sense to me. Doing it this way. This is how I've just done this my whole life. Makes the most sense because it's just faster. Take only the middle note, the viola. And yeah, this takes a little bit more time, I think, but it's a little bit more fair. I don't know. I don't have to like memorize these random harmonies. I can just visually do it. And I like being able to see all my notes. Okay, and then what I can do is like the ultimate test is take them all and stack them on top of each other and see if anything's missing. And then hit solo. So the viola's missing a note. No. Interesting. Let me figure this out. Hey, thanks so much. PH. How do I resolve that? I'll probably just make it a G. Keep it safe. So this is supposed to be a B flat minor. So that's going to be B flat. So I need a D flat, so I have these backwards. Interesting. Aren't you glad I checked? This should be a B natural. And then the final test is just look at each of them. Hey, what's up, Peter? Welcome, man. Yeah. You're talking about like selecting and separating your parts. I'm sure there's ways to automate it, but I kind of like the manual because then I can catch my mistakes. Like I just found 2 or 3 mistakes in my part writing. My freshman year music theory professors would be very happy with me right now. I'm finally putting it to good use. My part writing. Something weird happened here. This should be a B flat. There. I'll have to do a G7, so it needs to be a B, D, F. Oh, no wonder. This should go up. Yeah, and that's the viola, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. And then let's go ahead and glue them all together, and then take all of these, make them perfect quarter notes, and then drag them for the legato to activate, like so. And I'll go ahead and clean those up. Cool, and then the last note to add is the bass. Remember, there's only going to be one bass player in this tiny ensemble, so I really can't rely too heavily on it, but it's just going to be this nice little root note. I like that. You know what? I'm actually gonna mimic that a little bit better. I'm gonna grab like an actual solo bass if I can find one. I'm sure I have one hiding in here. Let's do the. I don't know where I'd look. Who has those? What do I have? I should not use the 66 bases library. That would not be smart. Oh gosh, I mean, just have so many things on here. Who has a good one? I think Embertone has those. Don't they have a bunch of, yeah, intimate solo strings? Isn't that a thing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that there, right there. And I'll just do mono so it's not ugly. Demo? Why is it in demo mode? Oh, get out of here. I have it. Don't you love when that happens? Well, it may not work because it's in demo mode. Lame. That was the one to do. Okay. Plan B. Who else do I have hanging around? Probably, I bet you Museo has something. It's always my backup for everything. Like, I'm sure Museo has that. Bass solo? Question mark? Coffee house bass? Probably not. I don't know. What do you guys know? It's called double bass, contrabass. Maybe type in contrabass. No, not contrabassoon. Blah. Help me, guys. Sign has a pretty nice bass. Is it goodness. I just want like a solo bass. Double bass. Help. I don't. Sinistring solo. That's a thing. Okay, there it is. Okay, that works. Deal. Although I really don't want key switching. I hate key switches. Stop it. Stop it. Bad. No. Let's do performance legato. Deal. There we go. Found something. I knew somewhere in the catalog. I promise this exists. Oh. Hooray, hooray, hooray. I love Museo. It has just been a lifesaver in so many occasions. It's going to take a minute to load, but yay, we have the bass, and I'm going to add that in. Okay, so far so good. And you know what? I might as well, since we're here, just go ahead and take all of these and turn them into audio regions. And you know what's so cool? You guys have not lost audio this entire time. Do you guys remember every time I exported audio when I was using Vox&Go Recorder, the plugin, it would turn it off. It's like it assumed, oh, you're not using the DAW anymore, so I'm just going to turn you off. Dumb. No, my DAW recorder is still on. You can still hear the finger cymbals. We're good. So, hooray, go grab that. It's a free plugin. I'm trying to make free stuff for you guys. That makes your life a little bit smoother. Oh, it didn't record viola for some reason. Typical. Sounded pretty good. Except for that. So, what I like to do with audio that I can't do with MIDI, is I like to go to the ends of phrases like this and do a little fade out. That's more natural to how people actually play instruments. Again, I'm not too worried about this because it's going to be played live and it's going to be awesome. Wow, that bass is still loading. That is a massive bass. I'm going to turn all those down. All right. I have a request from the boss. The boss man, he said, do everything in shamisen too. Deal. which actually would line up perfectly with Japanese culture and everything. I actually prefer that to the koto. So let me find, UV should have a good one. Actually, I'm pretty sure Native Instruments has a good one, but whatever. Let's just kind of see what my options are. Shamisen. And I think this will help get that meow, meow, that kind of. There we go. Not shamisen. I don't want a synth. I want like a real. I like the pick better. That bass is still loading. My gosh, it's like a 4 gigabyte bass. Oy. Oh well, it's not their fault. Oops, I hate key switches because they change what I'm playing. I've already found the sound I want. I don't know how to turn them off in here, so I'm just not going to play that low. Yeah, shamisen. Maybe we can get that to be played live too, and it won't suck. I just hate MIDI ethnic instruments. Oh, the bass is ready. It's ready. It took like 1,000 years. Finally. Okay. It's okay. That's a really good sounding bass, so I can't be mad. It's like really good. It's super mono. Which I guess is fine, because it's over there on the right side. That's fine. Just leave it. It sounds so good. Jeez. Was not expecting that level of awesomeness. I wanted to, like, really... Yay! We have a shamisen player lined up. Sounds good to me. Actually sounds really cool. And we'll do this over B to keep it consistent. Cool. Sounds spectacular. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so let me take that, make it audio. Hey, we're making some serious progress. Let's rename that. that bell. Finger symbols. Cool. Yay. We're getting there. So another big part of this is the electronic elements. So I'm going to grab an Omnisphere patch. It needs extraterrestrial sci-fi something. And it looks like Omnisphere is yelling at me. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Request authorization. Like, what is going... Like, what reset on my system? Well, give me a sec. I guess I have to, authorize this. Tell you what, I'm going to authorize this. Give me just a minute, and we'll add some synth-pad goodness. And we'll do that in a second. And I'll just take a quick little stretch break. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. We still got lots more to do. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody, to Live Composing Show. Today I am arranging a brand new theme by the legendary Final Fantasy composer Nobuo Uematsu-san, the man, the myth, the legend. It truly is an honor to get to work with him again. And this is for a new show called Don't Mind Riku Cave is the name of it. And this is the third season or third iteration of the Don't Mind series. Omnisphere at the moment is not authorizing for me, so I'm just going to move on and try something different. So I'm going to grab a gravity patch, which is a heaviosity library. Oh yeah, it should be right here. Gravity, inside contact. They have lots of really cool synthy pad things. So I'm just going to grab some stuff and start playing around because whatever. There's no one synth to rule them all. There's infinite possibilities out there. Don't get too hung up. I already like that. Knowing Travis, he's going to say, ooh, can you make an entire track with just that for ambience in the background? Give him 10 seconds, he'll say something. I've written entire pieces for him just like this. That's cool. It's very atmospheric. The only thing I would do to it to make it even more so is I'm going to go to this patch and just grab the random one. I'm going to throw it through, let's do B2, which is like a chorus. He already did it. Chorus reverb here. The only thing I'm going to change is inside the patch itself. Contact, you can always do your own scripting. Right click on the volume, learn MIDI, and then attach your mod wheel to it. That's another cool way of doing it. So now when I do my mod wheel, it moves the fader up and down. But the caveat is I have to now change my volume to -12 or else it's going to just destroy my system. So now I can do as the background. That's pretty cool, huh? The only thing missing, I think, is to go over here to my EQ. I'm gonna do a very specific EQ for this to kind of get it out of the way. Let's actually see what's happening with my analyzer. It's very mid-range heavy, right? So really we just need kind of like a dip there. So it's not so muddy. Then I can probably turn it down even more. Now I can write. There we go. Sorry, I haven't live streamed in several weeks, so I'm kind of getting used to my buttons again. All right, and guess what? My DAW audio has not made any mistakes right yet at all. It's just chilling there in the background, doing its thing. Love it. All right, so let's put some of this in as background. And honestly, again, knowing Travis, this probably should just be like a background here, like right here. That works really well. Okay. Yes, please. I got you. He's a big fan of layers because then you can reuse them in 5 million different ways. That looks good so far. What I'll probably do is just use that intro. Let's go ahead and make this like... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a... what am I looking for? Let's do 0 to 1. We're going to add a measure. And now the new 0 is there. This is like, I'm just going to say synth fade in. If he wants it, it's there. If not, fine. You can live without it. But now the actual track goes from there to there. But now it's this nice, beautiful fade. Kind of starts the piece a little bit more ambience like this. Right? And the track starts, and I can probably make it a little bit louder like this. Here we go. This needs a little bit of love. This direction. Yeah. probably use a little bit extra. You're welcome, Marty. That's my parting gift for you. Okay, I no longer feel like this should be, since we're not doing the finger symbol thing anymore, I just feel like we need to extend. I'm feeling lazy in the moment, so okay, maybe I shouldn't do anything lazy on this track. Let me do this. Okay, I think I got it. I'm just going to take these and extend them by literally 1 beat. And then do the... how do I do this? Like that? Nah. What's the secret? There. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. There, it's a better transition. Oh, it sounds like this one got screwed up. Okay, I understand. Okay. There, solved it. What I'll do for the finger symbols, I'm just going to make it like quiet, but I'm going to give it like insane amount of reverb. Use the ROM plugin, which is this one right here. Let's just make it sing. Yeah, that just has a lot of character to it. Now, especially as we add like some other elements here, I think it could help. And because I like to always keep things in audio format, here's the synth pad. Smoking hot, but that's because of the output is actually -14. It's just part of the patch. Let me actually do this. I'll just make that 14. There it goes. Yeah. I want to make sure that all of these end right on the beat. Same should go for this synth. Oh, I see what's happening. Cool. All right, so that's the A section. And really from here... Maybe I can... Here it goes. Would you believe that was the tune that made me want to pursue music? That was it. That was the one. That one mixed with, you know, the one. By the man. And then, of course, love it. So many good ones. And of course, so good. Right there in the feels. So I have much gratitude. It needs something. It just does. Do you feel like flute's the right instrument? I do. Jeez. Oh, take a breath away there. Oh man, thanks for asking, Micah. A lot better, a lot better. I've now been playing, I've been playing cello for a while now. I don't suck anymore. Oh, you lost me. You lost me at the start of the stream. We lost him. Yeah, Joshua Bell. Isn't that's still my favorite solo violin library out there. It's light years above the rest. As a violin player myself, it's the most realistic to what I'm trying to do, which I deeply appreciate. Hold on. There we go. Getting all kinds of messages over here. Okay. So I want to try to figure this out. See if this could do something too. Love that. This could almost be 3 different pieces of music. Let me do something. Depends on how intense you want to go on this. Yeah, got it. It just like felt like the right thing. Okay, so thanks so much, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Go get yourself some work done. Cool. right, so... This also needs, to honor the original, this needs, sorry Travis if you gotta go, I'll definitely send you whatever we have at the end, but let's do some Glockenspiel. I know a certain somebody who plays that. If you still have him, Travis, he's played a lot of accordion and Glock on a lot of our stuff over the years. Ha! Thanks, Pavel. You must be traveling. It's actually been like a staple of the Fool and Scholar sound to use Glock, so maybe we can sneak it in. I think it would kind of give that magical thing we're going for. Oh, I know you can live record this one. And this already sounds very good. I'll probably give it the same ROM. To kind of give it that bigger than life feel. So let's see what that feels like. Oh, I just realized I have 2 sets of markers. That's dumb. There we go. I think that gives it the vibe we're looking for, actually, on that second part. Hey, thanks so much, Travis. Thanks for hanging out, and everybody, of course. Try to do you proud here. I know what to do here. We need some... let me just grab sign player. We need some tremolo strings. That would actually give a better spooky vibe than that last chord. So I'm going to kind of bank on it for a second. If we do this at the end. Nice, Pavel, nice. I need some tremolo. Ah, goodness. Too many options. I just want the whole thing. Oh, there's so many. Okay, let me try this again. Let me go to like, maybe something like this. Why is this not? Tremolo, slow. Okay, maybe that. Okay, we'll just combine these, I guess. We'll do tremolo, slow, 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 and hope it's not overwhelmingly big. And if it is, I'll just turn it down. Oh, I see what's happening. Let me make them all omni patches. You can't see it, sorry. There. Just trying to get some omni there. Okay, I take it back. I think the fast tremolos are going to be the way to go. We'll make them all omni like that. That'd be a nice way to end. Yeah, that's the right direction. And then I'll put those in some reverb. So that what I'm doing here is walking up at the viola. I don't know why it jolts like that. Oh, that's why. There it is. Mod wheel got caught. Cool. It's a nice sound. It leaves space for that violin. Sweet. And then the last request there was Shami-san, if we can make it fit. So I have another option. Let's see. That one sounds a little fake. Let's see what else I have to work with here. In Contact, I'm sure I have something. Those are all the fake kind. It's loading. It's thinking. Please don't crash. I just saved it just in case it crashes. There it goes. Oh, that's like an old SNES one. Okay, where else would I have this? I think I don't. It's not something I have, so we're just gonna leave it alone. It's fine. I'll try to sneak it in that way. All right. 1.4. I think that's okay. Like, that can be a layer that's stacked on top. It makes it immediately feel like Japan, which is the whole point. I don't think it's a bad idea. And it honors. Surely these things can tremolo, right? I don't know. I don't want to like abuse the instrument. Yeah. I know Travis gave us a link earlier. Kamozu. Do you want to take a field trip together? See what you might find? Because this is the person that we're supposedly going to work with. Cool. All right, does not sound like something that you would tremolo with that gigantic pick. So that's okay though. Now I know. Keep it simple. But maybe what we can do is to like make it more interesting. Maybe we can put that sucker in tons of reverb too. I know we can bend it. Hey, thanks, Peter. Let's try another round. Guess we'll have to kind of wait and see what's possible with a live. I hate it when it's plucked, like when it's MIDI. But I think it can sound cool. And the good thing about this is I'm delivering layers like stems, so at the end of the day, they can decide, you know, what to use. And the cool thing about this is, you know, then if we only have the synth pad and the shamisen, that would be its own track, right? It would work. It would also work like this. Right? It would also work if it was only strings, as I know Travis sometimes will do. He'll do it with like no melody, so I would label that as a melody, but then he might just do this. Background music. On this episode of Don't Mind, blah-biddy blah-biddy blah. Interesting things happen. Talking about the stuff. And then he needs to loop it. Then he'll loop it to the full, like this. And it's the main theme, right? Or maybe he'll mute the shamisen. Or maybe he'll mute the flute. But it just gives so many options. This might also be a good one to record with just the flute. and they can decide how they want to do it. But I'll mute that one just so we have it. Like that. It would also be wise to capture a shamisen version of that. Let me just play it in. I want to get as many use cases out of this as possible, but I'll mute it so it's not in the final. Cool. Awesome. And then we have ourselves a B section. It's a totally different track, right? So now the B, I'll try to get what I can done right now. I'm not going to get a lot done, but I'm going to still try. Make some progress here. What's up, Arfa? Welcome. So this is what we're trying to arrange now. This is like the B section, or a B track, really. I like the tempo. And I really like the Final Fantasy VII style synths in there. So I really want to lean into like, what I'm thinking is chord-wise, F minor. No. I think I said G7 over F. No. This is like, so from like a section standpoint, this is the A section. So it's like the same thing. I like this. Not to C7. That's like Gal's theme from 6. I like that. Flat 2, so G flat major out of nowhere. Like that too. So it's just like the last piece. This we have the B flat minor, G7 over B, C. That's new. That's cool. Such a cool writing style. It's B flat, C minor. Is that major or minor? I think it's minor. No. Oh, that was like diminished. Cool. So many surprises. I don't even know what that is. Is that it? That's what I think it is. It just is still the B flat minor, but now it's over D flat. And then back to C major. It's such a cool little section. I think it's diminished. Jeez. Is that it? I don't know. Oh wait, I have MIDI. I'm a moron. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? What the heck is wrong with me? It's literally right in front of my face. Let's find out. It's like, this is the best part of MIDI. You get to actually know the truth of what you're hearing. Why is this here? Cool. Ooh, that's actually cooler than I thought it was. Let me actually listen. How do I get to you? There. Hey, why aren't you playing? Play for me. Okay. Yay. Oh, that's even cooler. C sharp, diminished 7. Ooh. There it is. Wow, I was way wrong. D flat, cool. What the heck? That's a wild chord. It's a D diminished over G. What? D diminished over G. I never would have guessed that. Wow. And that's just a C. And this is a bar, C sharp. I'm glad I'm doing this. C sharp diminished 7. That's where it gets weird. So E. What do you call that? It's a D flat chord with a B flat. It's a D flat, add 6. Ooh, it's getting fancy. D flat, add 6, but I don't want to mess it up. Like I don't want to misrepresent. Yep. We can all learn some theory here today. What the heck are these chords? F minor over G. Okay. No wonder I couldn't find them. These were wild. It's the master though. That's what I couldn't find. So that one is A flat diminished 7. Oi. A flat diminished 7. That one's just C7. Have to do this or else I'll never know what to play, right? Even that. Doesn't that sound like Final Fantasy VI? I love that so much. That, it changes twice. Dang. Yanta. There's 2 chords. Back to F minor. But you know what? Every time I do this, I learn so much. So that is a B flat, C, F sharp, or G flat. What do you call that? Oh man, I'm like really. It's like a whole tone. So I guess I'm going to call it a G flat, add 4. Wow. G flat, add 4. It sounds like kind of harmony. And then the heck. So this is now a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B flat diminished, add 6. Lordy. Okay. B flat diminished, add 6. These are some nasty chords. We did it. We did it. We did it. And the end's the same, right? here. No, no, no. That's just a basic. D flat. No, 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 no. 2, 3, 4. This is probably an F minor to finish. C. Okay, those are normal. Even that one changes. Let's do B flat, wowzer browser, B flat minor. Okay, now I finally have something to work with. Thanks for your unbelievable patience. I do want to wrap this up really soon, but at least now I know what the heck I'm working with. So in general, I definitely want to lean more into the strings for this. The idea here is this would actually go really cool. Violin solo. Just need to maintain, like, control it a little bit. So like there. Stop it there. Part of the problem here, why it sounds so weird and squeaky, is because they're not connected. So what I need to do is take each of these phrases and connect them like this. That plus the mod wheel for vibrato is going to help dramatically. This would also be a really good line to double on the shammy. Probably the Glock as well, just so we have it. I feel like for these, probably don't do it there. Might be good to double this in flute as well. Where it went. right. We're getting there, guys. This is actually sounding pretty good. This stuff. So I feel like all of the base material can go here. Now let's grab another. We're getting there. Let's grab another from the solo strings. Let's grab the bass. Staccato or spiccato, I guess. Yeah. Way smaller patch. Which I guess I should have done from the beginning. Whoops. I think I grabbed the multi or something. That was so big. But this, almost all of this can be short. Cool. Getting there. Just trying to separate longs versus short notes here. It's calling for pits. You think so? Just for you, Micah. Just for you. I thought about it. I was like, I don't know if one instrument can carry it, though. That's the problem. Maybe it can. Maybe in a hall. Let's try. Maybe that's the exact instance when it could carry and do well. Pizza, pizza, pizza. Okay, cool. Okay. I think I agree. It's actually really nice. That's going to be so cool live. Oh, man. This is so Uematsu. Love it. So all of this... This is all violin 1. I think this is pits. These two are just viola and violin 2, 1000%. That's just basic orchestration here. So let's get those in. So this whole thing is easy. Easy, like, to translate it. It already just works perfectly. No. There it is. Okay. So now let's get those fixed. I feel like these are... Now let's take both of these. Mod all the way up. And then let's make sure they're all legato. Which should be this, 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 this. Make sure they all stretch like this. Put it together. Nice. Now take both of these, do a little mod wheel down for phrasing. Like that. The bass is occupied. So I'm wondering if the cello could handle doing the melody one octave lower. That'd be kind of cool. Like this. I think that would work really well, actually. That almost sounds like it was intended. Now, this is perfect for strings. Bum, bop, bop, bop. Cool. That's really nice for like a second track, doing something very different. That's the answer. And just kind of taking it from there with whatever weird percussion I can do. Not that a lot, actually. I know it's out of balance and stuff, but it's actually really cool how it's all working together. Got our leads here with the shamisen. Just trying to clean this session up a little bit. So the shamisen will be live. The Glock, everything will be live actually, now that I think about it. I can even record my own finger symbols live if I need to. Got them sitting behind me. Yay, it's gonna be really great. Then we got our gravity. That might work well here too. I want some kind of synth bass. I feel like that is kind of missing from like the quirkiness of the original. That's kind of what makes it fun and spooky. So maybe. Kind of like that one a lot, actually. Okay then. Didn't hate it. Kind of works. I kind of like it. Wood blocks are also a really big part of this. I don't even know where I'd find those. Goodness gracious. Probably just wood. Yeah. I might just grab some random crap from my percussion box for that. That kind of thing. Where are my frogs? Got a frog. There we go. There's my wood block. When in doubt, record it yourself. All right. So let's just grab a little wooden frog. Let's try. It might suck, but whatever. That. I'll turn off the double mic so you don't have to hear it twice. There we go. Let's see if it actually makes a difference. I pitched it to the key. All right, hold on. It might just work for the beginning. There it is. Maybe here. Kind of like it. It clearly needs some loving, and live instruments will just do this wonders. And I got to clean up all the strings and give them a home and stuff. But hey, I think we did it. I think I actually did it. Whew, a lot of work. So yeah, we got two little, almost tracks here. So let me play them out and we'll call it a day, and I'll get this shipped off and, ready for live musicians, and then the real mixing and fun begins. And if I am allowed to show you that process, I will, and if time allows and stuff. But yeah, thanks for being a part of this. Tons of fun, everybody. And I feel like, checkbox got all the things that this assignment needed. That was tough, but lots of fun. Cool. Let's play out some stuff. So remember, this was originally one track, but it turned into two for different purposes within the show. But here's the first one. And remember, there's a lot of potential of muting. When I deliver as stems, the final producer Travis gets to decide at what point we want the melody or no melody or just the background strings. And I feel like this is exactly what he's asking for. So sweet. Here we go. So here is the first track. I don't have names for these. The original name is called Enigma, so it's the main theme. Here we go.